Good morning, buenos dias, warriors. My name is Sarah, Live Free Warrior, sharing healthy ways to travel and live. I'm here at Sanctuary Capcana in Punta Cana. This is an all-inclusive resort, so it had me thinking a lot as I'm watching people consuming and eating meals. We don't necessarily have to gain weight when we travel or when we stay in all-inclusive. Yet I hear from 99% of people that they do. I think I'm the 1% that doesn't. Sometimes I even lose weight when I stay in an all-inclusive, and I'll get to those reasons why. So hopefully these tips help you to maintain your weight at least when traveling. If not, I encourage you to pick up some healthier habits that you can use back at home. So jumping into it, tip number one, you want to keep your mornings and your breakfasts simple. Go for very simple foods. I always choose fruits, especially at all-inclusives. You have access to unlimited fruits. And guess what? They're already pre-cut for you. It's like what mom used to do. You can grab them now. I usually start out eating a little bit later. I'm not much of a breakfast person, but I'll usually have coffee and water in the morning and then have breakfast around 10. When I'm traveling, when I'm home, it's even later. But this way you're also pushing back the amount of food to overconsume, because at all-inclusives there's food available every hour of the day. So you're timing yourself. Use the mornings to go to the gym, to stretch in a yoga practice, to read, to take a walk on the beach. These are all things that are gonna get into my next. Tip number two, use the fitness center or walk. Be active for at least 30 minutes of the day. You can commit to 5 minutes of going to the gym and just get started, see where it takes you. You'll probably end up spending at least a half an hour there. But it's important to keep our bodies active no matter if we're at home or when we're traveling. Remember, retreat 365. So the lifestyle that you're creating when you're on a trip or when you're at home should be pretty much the same. Also, when you're at an all-inclusive and it's on a beach like this, walk the beach. They have a lot of different activities. I know they have bocce, they have yoga, they have cardio classes. So check with the hotel that you're staying at, and they have a lot of classes. It's another great way to try something new if you've never done it before. Because who cares? When you're on a trip or vacation, you're not going to see these people again anyway. My next one, even though you have access to it, limit or remove entirely. Avoid sodas. Please avoid sodas. They are one of the worst things that you can have in your lifestyle on a diet anyway, whether you're at home or whether you're traveling. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to consume it. Plus, from an environmental standpoint, every time that you're having one of those drinks, they put it in a plastic cup, which you end up throwing out. So please say no to the sodas for your own health, but also for the environment's health too. Tip number four, stick to your regular routine and schedule that you would at home. Are you waking up and you're just eating because it's there? Right? Like I said, I usually eat a little bit later when I'm at home. So I'm gonna follow along the similar routine and schedule that I have at home when I'm traveling. The other part too, if you're not eating at midnight back at home, don't just go for the midnight snack bar because it's there. Stick to the same schedule. Remember what you're doing at home. Remember it's a lifestyle, home and when you're traveling, and it will, I'm not sure how to end that one. Stick to the same routine and schedule that you have when you're at home and when you're traveling. Routine is a lifestyle, not a diet. Okay, I want to talk about balance. Tip number five. If you're gonna have drinks, right? It's part of a trip. It's to enjoy it. Choose your drink selectively. Go for something that is straight, not mixed, like a lot of the daiquiris and margaritas. There's a loaded with sugar. Those can be 600-700 calories alone, which is more than your meal. So stick to, if you are gonna drink, like wine or have a beer or, I used to love vodka on the rocks, you go for something that is just a little more pure and doesn't have added sugar. Remember, alcohol is sugar. When it's broken down, it is sugar. So adding more to it is just doubling up your sugar and calorie count. That being said, the better, if you can, is to not drink at all and having water. If you are gonna drink, enjoy it and enjoy every moment of it. Be selective, limit to what you can, one drink, but drink water, and more water before. So you're loading up on water before having that drink. Keeping your body hydrated helps flush it out. Remember, alcohol breaks down to sugar. Tip number 6, get good quality sleep. Sleep is going to affect your hunger level. When you are well rested, you are not going to be as hungry to consume, making up for that lack of energy because you didn't sleep well. Instead of staying out late at the discos or whatever event that they have, I mean, you can, of course, but give yourself adequate hours of sleep. Now, a great thing you can do when you are traveling, you don't have to be up at a certain time. See how much sleep your body naturally needs. So instead of setting an alarm to wake up, just let your body wake up naturally. It'll give you a good idea, an indication as to how many hours of sleep your body actually needs naturally. And then you can aim to switch that back at home. That's another good tip for another day. Number 7, my favorite tip of all, because I see this all the time in all-inclusives, and it really, it hurts my heart to see how much goes to waste. Only consume what you need. If you don't need it, you're not planning to eat it, don't grab it, don't take it. I see plates and plates of food of just waste. Remember, there are a lot of hungry people in the world, and food consumption, if you're consuming it, they're gonna keep supplying it. So instead, be an active, conscious traveler. If you don't need it, don't take it for your body, for the environment, and for the hotel. So that's really something that I feel so strongly about, because time and time again, I see plates of food that are just piled high, taken away from the tables, and to me it's just, it doesn't need to be that way. But then it's the same people who will complain that they gained weight on a trip. Well, then pass on it. Go back to tip number 1 and fill up on lots of the healthier stuff. That's something that you can you're not going to gain weight if you're over consuming lettuce. I promise you. I promise you. You might poop a lot, but I promise you won't gain weight from them. So I hope these tips are helpful to not gain weight when you stay in an all-inclusive or when you travel. And my name is Sarah, Live Free Warrior. Follow me on Instagram at Live Free Warrior. Sign up for my newsletter right below. Time to flow.